A popular 90-day fiancé, happily ever after? Star recently opened up about a difficult health challenge they have been facing. Many reality TV stars face health issues due to stress and public pressure. From physical challenges to mental health struggles, these problems often affect their personal lives and careers. Reality TV stars and their health issues shed light on the importance of support and awareness in the entertainment industry. Several 90-day fiancé stars have courageously shared their health challenges, using their platforms to raise awareness and reduce stigma. For instance, Lauren Brovarnik has been living with Tourette's syndrome and postpartum depression. Lauren now serves as an ambassador for the Tourette Association of America, educating the public and encouraging acceptance. Jasmine Pineda from 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9 has openly shared her struggles with alopecia, high-functioning depression, ventricular arrhythmia, and a prolapsed valve. She also experienced severe allergic reactions and stress-related weight loss during pregnancy. By speaking out, Jasmine raises awareness about both mental and physical health, encouraging others to seek support and reducing the stigma around these issues in the reality TV community. Now, a co-star of Jasmine's is following in her footsteps. Julia opened up about being told by a doctor in Russia that she might not be able to have children in 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2. Her emotional confession revealed deep fears of losing Brandon, who had always dreamed of starting a family. To her relief, Brandon reassured her that infertility wouldn't change his love or commitment. Julia admitted she had emotionally shut down from the idea of motherhood. She explained that the fear and shame she felt caused her to bury the issue entirely. Opening up during therapy, she expressed just how difficult it was to carry that burden alone without ever discussing it. At first, Brandon focused on fixing the problem and asked if she had seen another doctor. But when he saw how upset Julia was, his tone changed. He promised they would go to a doctor together in the US, and made it clear that he still loved her and didn't blame her for anything. Julia fell deeply in love with her dog Simba after adopting him from Brandon's family's German Shepherd farm. Simba was more than a pet. He was her companion, emotional comfort, and muse behind her dog-themed business kingdom for dogs. When Simba passed away due to illness in May 2025, Julia was overcome with grief and entered a difficult period of mourning. Though she is still grieving Simba's loss, Julia has another dog, Nala, who remains a vital part of her life. Nala helps ground Julia emotionally as she builds her business and rebuilds stability. Julia continues to honor Simba's memory while nurturing her bond with Nala, demonstrating that her love for her pets remains a defining aspect of her life and work. In episode 5 of 90 Day, Happily Ever After? Season 9, Brandon and his parents kept bringing up the topic of Julia having a baby. They asked if she still wanted kids, even after she shared that her doctor in Russia said she might not be able to. Julia looked uncomfortable, but they continued to press for clear answers. Julia said she wasn't sure and explained she was scared of hearing the same bad news from another doctor. Instead of backing off, Brandon and his parents kept pressuring her. It felt like they were ignoring how sensitive the topic was for her. Even during therapy, she didn't really get the space to speak freely. Julia and Brandon headed to get her fertility checkup done in episode 5. Julia admitted she was having a panic attack before the checkup, but Brandon told the cameras how excited he was to have lots of babies with Julia. He was very proud of Julia for getting a second opinion because she knew how much it meant to him. Julia didn't want to go through everything again. Julia had to get a saline sonogram done, so the specialist could determine if there was anything that was going to disrupt Julia's possible pregnancy. It was going to be followed by blood testing, and 2 weeks later, after the results came back, Julia would have to do a follow-up to understand the test results. The specialist pointed out that Julia had a polyp, which is a small tissue, in her uterus. She explained that the polyp could potentially cause the embryo to be knocked around or knocked off. She also suspected there was something called an adhesion which connected one side of the cavity to another, preventing sperm from getting where it needs to be. While Julia was asked to wait until the follow-up for future discussions, she revealed that her doctor in Russia never told her about the polyps. The 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Star now had more to worry about. Julia felt like Brandon looked hopeful for the future, but she was afraid that her tests would reveal there was something wrong.